It is Thursday, April 27th, day 48 on the Appalachian Trail. Thought I'd just stop here for a minute. I've been hiking for about an hour and a half. Got away about 10 to 8 this morning, so good time. Trail's really easy this morning, and today I'm hiking into Damascus. So, excuse me, it's only about 10 miles or so today, so it's been going really fast. Should get there shortly after noon. I'm gonna do a 0 tomorrow in Damascus. I got some things to take care of, and there's a critical seam on my pants that needs repairing, and I've arranged for someone to pick those up today and get them repaired overnight and then return to me tomorrow. A seam which, if not taken care of proactively, could result in an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction down the trail, which I do not want. So we'll get that taken care of today. Yeah, things that you have to do. It just comes up. So last night, I stayed at Abingdon Gap Shelter. I was under the impression from a lot of the other folks that I camped with at Iron Mountain the night before that they were going to stay at Abingdon Gap. However, there was a report on Far Out, the navigation app that most hikers use, about a bear that was in camp 2 nights ago. And I think it scared some folks away. There was a sign posted, I think I got a picture of that, a sign posted in the shelter itself that said danger, bear activity, etc., etc. When I arrived in camp at Abingdon Gap, there was not a soul there. There was nobody there. And I thought, did the bear scare them away or what? So I decided I was going to stay anyway, and I started setting up my tarp. And then another guy came, Pizza Hands came, and he set up his tent, and he said, yeah, he grew up around bears in Gatlinburg and his uncle's place, and it's really not that much of a problem. You just scare them away and make noise, throw rocks at them, whatever. And this bear was evidently non-aggressive. Kicked around a few bear canisters and played around with an ursack on someone's tree or on a tree. Ursack is like a Kevlar food bag that people just hang on a tree rather than using a PCT hang in a tree limb to get it off the ground and out of reach of anything. Yeah, it's maybe more convenient, but I'm not sold on them yet. All you have to do is tie them around a tree, but yeah, I'd rather have it out of reach. Sometimes finding a limb is difficult to do, to get it hung correctly anyway. That was a nice place last night for me to throw my food line over, my bag line over, and suspend my food bag. So that worked out fine. No issues with bears last night. There were 9 of us in camp. And a 10th one I found down the trail just a little bit too, but he wasn't near the shelter. So I think they made plenty of noise. And the bears just stayed away. The bear, just one bear, I guess. Had some really great trail magic a mile before the camp. One of the hikers' parents, RNC, his name was Michael. His parents came down from New Hampshire. They were on spring break and they didn't have anything else to do. They came down and did trail magic at McQueen Gap, just a mile before the Abingdon Gap Shelter. It was really nice. They were having a good time. Had some games set up with nails and a stump, and anyway, it was fun. Great trail magic, and I had trail magic earlier in the day as well, and I forgot to take a picture of the 2 ladies that did that, and that was a welcome change. Homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and chips, and a small Gatorade, and there was a snack as well, a chocolate snack. Can't remember what it was, but anyway, trail angels and trail magic are just wonderful on the trail. So today, started out nice and clear. There's some clouds sort of moving in a little bit. The rain on the radar looked like it was all south of us, but just about a half an hour ago, the breeze started picking up from the south, which is where the rain is at. So the chances of rain around noon maybe are accurate. So I won't take too long videoing today, and I've taken a few pictures of wildflowers, and some I hadn't seen before. Wild geraniums, beautiful, beautiful. California buttercup, golden Alexander, golden ragwort. Just, you know, there's new stuff every day on the trail. Stay green, keep growing, learn something new. It's out there, even for an old guy like me. All right, we're gonna push on. I'm gonna stop in just a little bit, probably a couple of miles. There's an important landmark event that I want to record there as well, and then just talk a little bit more about what that represents. So this is Patriarch pushing on. So here I am, about to enter the 4th of 14 states that the Appalachian Trail traverses. So I started in Georgia, went to North Carolina, now Tennessee, entering Virginia. This is mile marker 467 that I've come so far, and there are over 500 miles of trail in Virginia alone. So I haven't even walked as far to here as I will walk in Virginia on the trail, which seems kind of strange, but that's just the way it is. These are always landmarks. I crossed the Georgia-North Carolina border with some friends, my friend Ron, Tristan, and Chris, a long time ago it seems now. And then in the Smokies, there's sort of a transition. There's a border crossing there at Newfound Gap, and I was with somebody there as well. But the trail still goes back and forth across the border between Tennessee and North Carolina as it follows the state border until Doll Flats. And at Doll Flats, where I stayed at a campsite, that's where the trail officially leaves North Carolina, enters Tennessee, just above Mountain Harbor Hostel and Roan Mountain, Tennessee. And now I've completed Tennessee and I'm on my way to Damascus, just 3.5 miles down the road. I guess you can't see that on there. It's on the other sign. And I'll zero tomorrow in Damascus. Get a new pair of shoes. The ones I've got, they've seen better days. Maybe we'll take a picture of them and throw them in here too. The shoes actually have over 700 miles on them. So I've got a brand new pair of Ultra Lone Peak all-weather hikers waiting for me. Love those shoes, they're great. It's time to retire these and get the new ones. Sometimes I feel like I'm wearing moccasins as I'm going across the rocks. So, and they've got some holes that are developed as well in the fabric, so it's time. Anyway, on my way to Damascus, hopefully before any rain hits. If I'm there by 12:30 or so, I should be fine. Another landmark, Tennessee-Virginia border. All right, pushing on.